welcome back everybody. Here we are. Let's see if we can get this boat wrapped up today. I'm going to get this section out, this foam section out here today, and try to get this piece open to where we can change out that hose. The bilge pump is hooked up. We are going to probably need to run to the store at some point, grab a hose for live well so I can at least have that hooked up and ready to go. Wood sealed up. We just got to put the carpet on there and see what happens. Again, we didn't get too far in here. I did cut this out. You can see that was pretty solid. I left it for the time being just until I can find a piece of wood that is that thick, because that, as you see, is about 1 inch thick. Might have to get marine wood for up there. All down here is not going to have marine wood. It's regular plywood, 1/2 inch thick, that has been sealed up. So that's what we're rolling with. And then I've got carpet. I kind of went with a blue look on the carpet. It's more of like a sea green or a sea blue. It's going to match this more of this actually. But we are almost there. Okay, so first thing we need to do is we need to get these out right here. And I don't want to drill. I don't want to make these holes any bigger. So now my next task is I want to get this foam up right here. I want to get this foam out and see how hard it's going to be to change this hose out right in here. So let's see how easy this comes out. A little bit of rat's nest right there. Groovy. I think I'm just going to shovel this crap out of here into a trash bag or something. Okay. You won't believe this, but I just spent the last hour and a half getting this stupid piece off of here. I ended up having to cut it. That's our new hose. But I had to lay up under here, back over there in that corner, and reach up under there, cut that thing out with my Dremel tool, and then I finally got my new hose in there. It was painful. Stay tuned. Alright, what's up guys? We're back out here. Pump fully installed, hose goes all the way to the back. It's bolted up into here now and it's tight. Not cutting this because I wanted to keep that original, and I was able to reach my arm back up in there. I took some cuts and scrapes on my arm, but I was able to get it. Got hose coming off of the live well pump, going around, going under. It's coming out right here. I'm actually going to pull this out. It just pulls it. It just puts it in there. So I need to pull that out because the wood actually has to go in there first, and then this gets pushed underneath that. Sealed the wood. I sealed it with, I think it's called spar urethane. So sealed it with that on the bottoms, as you can see here, to seal. This blonde part, this top part, is sealed up with that urethane, that spar urethane that goes on here. I'll show you in a second what it looks like. So as you see, it's got a shine to it. It's a satin finish, so it's going to waterproof this. Actually, the day after I had put this to set outside to dry and cure, there's 3 coats on this. I set this out to dry and cure, and when I came back the next morning, there was actually some dew, but actually was just sitting on top of here in puddles. So water did not penetrate this. It literally, I picked it up and turned it on its side, and the water ran right off. So that's exactly what we needed to do. The next thing for sealing, I took 5200 and I went all around the edges, all the way around the edges, and I've even put a little bit up here on the band to kind of give me a little bit of a barrier. And in places that were like missing a chunk, I would just coat it real heavily on the edges there. So that's curing. I've got the 5200 and the seal on top is cured. I did a test fit. I can lay this wood down, like right here, slide it. Original piece of wood went all the way back into the back here. It covered all that, but what I'm going to do is I'm bringing my piece of wood out about 1.5 feet. All right, so this is where, so really this 3 foot is going to be right here. I took a picture of it last night where it lines up. 3 foot is going to line up on these 2 holes. So that means 1 foot is at this hole, or 2 foot, and then 1 foot is right here at this hole. And what that's going to do is that's going to start my wood right here, instead of going all the way to the back, because I want to be able to easily get to that pump or that pump if I have to change it, right? I'm going to start here at this hole. My wood is going to be here, maybe a little over or something, but it's going to be right here starting at this hole. And then I'm going to cut a piece that's going to go back here in the back. That's a solo piece. So if I have to, I can just undo this one bolt. There's a bolt over there too, right about there. There's a bolt right here. These two bolts are going to hold in a 1 foot by like 3 or 4 foot piece of wood. That way the battery is going to sit back here, the gas tank will sit over there, but that way I can easily pull that stuff forward if I have to, remove one nut, one bolt, really, one bolt if I have to get to here. And then that's also going to be one bolt to get to that one too. So we're going to screw all that in, but that's my plan. That way I can easily access this. That way the wood will still have this covered, because the wood originally cuts over and covers that like that. So you don't even see this pump. You can see the live well pump, but you can't actually see this pump. So what I decided was, I was like, you know what, screw it. Let's take this one and let's cut this piece of wood differently. So I'm not even going to have to cut the shape of the wood. My wood is going to go right up to it, and then they're just going to join. Well, guys, welcome back. A little bit of bummer news, but a little bit of hopeful news. So we did find some pitting right in here. I've also got another spot like right here and right here and right there. Not the rivet, sorry, right here, and right here. This little bit over here I think is not a hole yet, but that's definitely a hole right here. That one's almost a hole. This one is definitely a hole. I saw it leaking. This is also somewhat a hole, but this one leaks into a rib. That one leaks into the bottom ribs outside. So it's not really going to let water in, but I'm going to have them fixed. And then I've got another one up here that I got to get done. And then I need to really clean this out. It's got some stains on it. So I want it to kind of look like this aluminum that I got cleaned out here. This still needs a little bit of work, but it does look a heck of a lot better. I'll give you this light down here. I got both hoses hooked up to the live well pump and the bilge pump. Bilge pump's hooked up there. Just really working on getting it cleaned up a lot more. After pulling this out, all this crap was back behind underneath all this foam. So I took all the foam out, set it off to the side, and then I'm going to clean it out really good. I got this acid stuff to restore the aluminum. There you go. Superior aluminum brightener. I went to O'Reilly's. They didn't have the one I was wanting, which is Purple Power aluminum restore. So I went and got this stuff. Been reading a bunch about it. So yeah, I got some more cleaning to do. I did clean the center really good. As you can see, the center is really nice and pretty shiny when there's not a lot of muddy water there. So I'm gonna do the same on the edges here because it looked like this. So yeah, we'll figure it out. We're getting it slowly but surely. Yeah, so stay tuned. We'll get this welded up after I get it all. I'm going to get it all cleaned up and then I'll get it welded up. That's what I'm hoping to do. Weld it up after it's all cleaned up so we can see exactly how many spots need to be welded up. And then we'll go from there. So stay tuned, guys.